What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. What's going on, LA? What's going on, everybody? So you guys heard the news. Jussie Smollett has been found guilty. Lord have mercy. This man, he done destroyed his whole career, y'all. I mean, Lord have mercy. He should have paid that $25,000 fine and moved on and just let it be. Because now, oh, Lord, if he thought that his career was going to be messed up, if he would have just, said that, yes, I did it. It was a hoax. I shouldn't have filed a police report. That was wrong. So I'll take whatever you guys going to give me for that. That would have been much more better. And then he should have put himself in a 5150. He should have went to a halfway house. He should have went to a clinic. He should have went and got some extensive therapy and basically came back to the world and tell the world, hey, listen, mental health is very important. The fame, being on this hit TV show, Empire, and things of that nature really just caused me to lose it. And I lost it. Blase and the third. But no, not him. Not Jussie Smollett, y'all. Jussie Smollett still want to tell the people that he is innocent. So he has been found guilty. Lord have mercy. And now his career is completely over because this man done went to court. This man done did everything to tell us that he is innocent, and he did not file a false police report at all, point blank, period. He was attacked and all these things of that nature. And look where it got him. He's still found guilty, and his career is definitely over because who wants to take the chance to work with Jussie Smollett if he would actually, fake a hoax like this and then continue to go on with the same life for 3 years? You can't trust nobody like that. You can't do business like that. Ain't no insurance company gonna insure him. They're gonna say he is crazy. We don't know what he gonna do next. Lord have mercy. Or did he get swindled by the Nigerian brothers? Did the Nigerian brothers set him up? Because that's what he feels. He feels that the Nigerian brothers, they done set him up and they done lie on him. He done had relations with one of them. Like, Lord have mercy. Jussie, what are you doing? He done allegedly had relations with the tall brother. The one with the earring in his nose. Him right here in the blue. I believe his name is Abel, or whatever the case may be. But in any event, like, why did he even hook up with them? Why did he could have got different personal trainers, and why would they even go through with this situation with Jussie Smollett, for $3,500, like, y'all didn't think about the risk. Like, they were too busy intoxicated, and they was in La La Land, like they was playing Candyland in real life. I mean, they was on that candy. Like, what's going on? Like, how did y'all think y'all was gonna get away with this in 2019 when there's cameras everywhere, all over the place? Like, Lord have mercy. Like, what is going on in this situation? Like, this is really, really crazy. Point blank, period. And I'm like, Jussie, like, Lord, boy, I don't know if he's gonna go to jail because this is his first crime that he ever committed. He has a clean criminal record. But in any event, when it comes down to the situation, he is Black. He is from Chicago. So he might be going to jail. Who knows? But everyone's saying, the reports out there, it's most likely he won't go to jail because he doesn't have a criminal record and things of that nature. So we shall see what is going to actually transpire in this situation. But just say, why you do all this? Like, yo, you still look guilty. You've been look guilty. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them. Sometimes you got to know when to fold them. And sometimes you got to just know when it's not worth it. It doesn't make no sense. It didn't make sense to us. It didn't make sense to the people. But in any event, when we get down to the situation, when it comes to Jussie Smollett, he's been charged with Class 4 felonies and could be punishable up to 3 years behind bars. but Smollett has a clean criminal record, making any jail time unlikely. But we don't know what the judge gonna say, because the judge can make his sentence consecutively, go in order, and then he can actually, sentence him to jail time, because he has class 4 felonies. So in any event, like Jussie, like, was it worth it? Yo, they put him in jail. That's another thing. Are they gonna put this man in jail? Obviously something's wrong with him. Something just ain't right, because who would torture themselves and actually destroy their career like this, continuously destroy it? After they accused him, Blase the third, of faking the hoax, he should have just said, yeah, I did it. Because they asked him to pay the $25,000 fine, and he didn't. And then they got evidence of him driving around the area of the Windy City in Chicago, Streeterville neighborhood, looking for a great place to have this, alleged hoax take place. They got him driving around. He wouldn't give him his cell phone when he was communicating with the brothers. Like, this is crazy, Jussie. Like, Lord, what do you guys think about this situation? This is crazy, for real, for real. Hey, Miss T, what's going on? What's going on, Williams? People have very short memories. He will be on something, maybe a soap opera, first to get back into acting, but I see him coming back. We are a forgiving country. That's true, but it also depends on who wants to work with him as well, because he accused a certain group of people that are Trump supporters and things of that nature, saying that they did this and they did that to him. Now he has to go back and he has to work with these people where he made these false allegations. So they might not want to work with him, or they might feel like, oh my God, he's a part of the problem. He could continuous putting this, trying to have this crime and against him because of his sexuality and his race, and things of that nature. And he will go this low to do something like that for his career. People might just be afraid to work with him. Like, Lord have mercy. What's up, Black Lavender? What's up, Miss T? What's up, Francis? What's up, Major? What's going on? So it's just like, you believe this? Like, damn. So we all knew he was going to be found guilty. But in any event, I didn't think that he would. Well, he did. He went on for 3 years with this. Like, he didn't even walk. I mean, like, OMG. But he possibly could get work again, because he might have some friends that actually, feel sorry for him and want to help him. But that's a possibility. It's never over until you're 6 feet under. But in any event, how is this man mental? Like, he got on that stand and he told all his sexual business with the brothers and what he was doing, going to bathhouses and things of that nature, being on this, being on that. He was on candy, cookies, everything. He was out here he was out here risking it like hard. It was like he was playing the character on Empire when he was going through his substance abuse and drugs, narcotics type of situation, and Lucy's lying and he was supposed to get married to help him. It was like he was imitating what was on film in his real life, and he started living that life. If he was telling the truth, we don't know when Jussie is ever telling the truth, because like, this crazy. Jussie said that the Nigerian brothers wanted $2 million from him and they would go away. Jussie Smollett probably didn't have $2 million to give y'all to go away. Where were they gonna go? Them boys love the attention that they're getting because they showed up to court, baby. The brothers showed up to court ready and dressed, profiling, sticking their tongue out. They had all types of outfits on. They was loving each and every bit of this situation. They was having a good old time. And Jussie Smollett now, he could possibly be facing jail time, but like they say, it's unlikely that he will be facing jail time. But they convicted him on Thursday. Lord have mercy. They just, they done got him. Lord, this is crazy. Jussie Smollett was on the stand talking about, his acting career is kind of over. He has been missing jobs because, he has a bruise under his eye, and, and people noticed that his eye is puffy. And then the prosecutor was like, well, you was on this show and it didn't look like. He said, well, it was makeup. He's sitting on the stand. Nobody could see the bruise on his face. It's just like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why does man do this to himself? Why he do this? You guys understand this? This is crazy. Why did he do this to himself? You guys, do you know why he did it? Do you understand him? Do you feel him? Do you feel sorry for Jussie Smollett? Do you guys think that he should be going to prison, for the class 4 felonies, He could be behind bars. He just better pay that 25. He better hope he can just pay that $25,000, which he was supposed to pay a long time ago, because making a false police report, and then having, detectives, police looking for him the coldest, frigid day in Chicago, when he alleged that this attack happened to him. Well, it's not alleged. They said it didn't happen. Like, Lord. So do you guys think he got a fair trial? Do you think he was set up by the Nigerian brothers? Who do you think is lying, even though he has been convicted in the court of law? I was like, he told all his business. Like, he should have been in therapy. Why was he sitting on the stand talking about, I was doing this, riding around drinking, riding around smoking weed? Jussie, why lie? You definitely need to get some professional help. Miss T, what's up, R? How you doing? Like, what's going on? I don't believe the bathhouse story. I think he wanted to out the guys out of revenge. Okay, I see what you're saying. Because they betrayed him. They asked him for $1 million, y'all. That is what I said in his story. I don't know. His story, his character. Yo, that's what it is. Like, it was just like the character on Empire, which was just so crazy. So Jussie Smollett's out here in these streets doing the most. Like, Lord have mercy. Jussie. He has been found guilty, Lord. I hope they don't put him in jail. Like, I don't want him to go to jail. I want him to get professional help, because how can you destroy your own career like this? Like, how can you do that? Like, even if you know that, just say if he really believes that he's innocent, because he does, it looks like an uphill battle. And then the more press, the more it's talked about, the more you got to go to trial, and you got to tell these people that you on drugs and stuff like that. That's not a good look at all. And it's just like, he went through with it. Like, boy, back up, sit down, have a seat. What are you doing, Jussie? Like, yo, are you really crazy? Like, could we get a 5150 on Jussie Smollett? Could we find out if he has a personality disorder? Does he have schizophrenia? What disease do he have? What's going on mentally with this man? Is he obsessed with fame? Like, Lord, Empire was gonna get canceled anyway, and you just your story helped it get canceled because they didn't want to put you back on TV. So it doesn't make any sense. I would have been like, you know what? I was getting high, I was getting paranoid. I was like, you know what? I want to be a director, and I thought that this would be a good thing to do, and maybe I can get some credit for it. I would have been like that. And been like, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm sorry. How much do I need to pay you? I'm going to go to rehab. I'm going to go to counseling. No, he just kept going with, oh, no, I was attacked and blah, and the third. I believe he does believe in political issues, and he does believe in the betterment of Black people. But the way that he went by to do it is the wrong way in the world, which destroyed his career. But like you said, they will find him somewhere. What's up, Black Lavender? What's up, Felicia Butler? Like, this is just crazy. Like, Lord have mercy, Jussie, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Oh Lord, they done got this man. Like, this is just really sad all the way together, because it just seems like something is really wrong with him. But as you guys know, we'll talk about that. You guys can jump on the StreamYard and tell me what you think about the situation. But in any event, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. So let's talk about this. Lord have mercy. Rapper Slim 400 dead at 33 after being, he departed from this earth. He was out here minding his business and somebody took his life, Lord. And it happened right around where the police officers were. And so it's just like one of them situations where, like, this is just sad. And, he did good music with YG. I think he actually worked with Game 2 as well. And so he was an up and coming artist. He didn't get to where he wanted to get to, in the entertainment business or the music business or the rap business. But in any event, somebody took his life, which is really a sad situation all the way together. I don't know why they took him from this earth. He departed from this earth. He's gone, and it's just really crazy. It's just really, really crazy. Like, being a rapper is a dangerous job, because if you're not, departing from this earth, you end up doing time behind bars for a long, long time. And they took his life in Inglewood, which was just, I guess that's, where he probably represents and where he's from. I believe. I know I heard him with YG before, but I'm not too familiar with him in that way. But I've heard his name being, wrong. And the West Coast, they do show him mad love. So I do know that about him. But in any event, yeah, boy, like, yo, being a rapper, it ain't the same like it used to be. You don't know how you gonna go out when you're a rapper. You don't know what's gonna happen. It's just always crazy. It's always something bad going on with being a rapper. Either you're getting caught up with cases, people saying you're doing this to them, not to them. You're getting robbed by your label, or someone trying to take your life, or you end up in jail. But a lot of these things, like, they live by that music, and the music that they put out there brings that energy towards them as well. But I don't know in his case, but they fatally took his life, in Inglewood. The authorities said they're still on the hunt for the killers. The victim, he was a coming up rapper, Slim 400. I remember, like, he was involved in a situation that went down where Tekashi 6ix9ine, DJ Academics, YG, Tekashi was supposed to perform, or something was supposed to happen in California, and then he came out. I did a couple of stories on Slim 400, so I'm remembering the situation where he didn't like, Tekashi 6ix9ine. He was kind of like beefing with him, like, we don't want him up here, things of that nature. Hopefully I'm right, because that's how I'm remembering it, because it was a long time ago. This is when Tekashi was out in the streets, running around California, and I believe he had did a video where, Kanye West, in the video shoot, got hit up with some fire. So in any event, the paramedics were called, and when the paramedic got there, the situation just went sad. Like, they said the paramedics quickly took the man to the hospital, where he later died, and then they end up making an announcement. Actually, Slim 400 was born in Germany, and then he was raised in Compton and things of that nature. And so, he did music with YG and Red Drum 187. So rest in peace, rest in power. I know his family is feeling a certain type of way. And what you guys think about when it comes to, what's up, Ralph? What's going on? It's just really sad. What do you guys think about Kanye West replacing Virgil over there at Louis Vuitton as creative director over menswear? Like, is this kind of weird? Like, do you guys think that this is okay? Because I'm just getting some weird vibes about it. I did read a story, where it says that, Virgil and Kanye West actually talked about this, Kanye West going over there and being creative director at Louis Vuitton. But isn't that the same reason why Kanye West was mad at Virgil at one point, that he went over there to Louis Vuitton and he wanted to be over there, and he didn't understand why they picked him? Blasey, they're the same person, whatever the case may be. And he was throwing shots about this years ago, and he was very upset. So now it seems like Kanye West got his dream. He's going to be creative, director over there at Louis Vuitton. Like, is it me? Like, he was just talking about this man, bigging him up, and he kind of like talked about him really deep when he was on the Drink Champs. And I was like, is he putting a mark on these people? He was saying that they're all collabing together, and he's having all these top industry people in fashion design. He's placing them in different positions to work for these different companies. And he said that we're talking to make sure that the door stays open. So Kanye West was like, he was like, he was pulling all the strings and things of that nature, as far as, making sure the people that he want be placed at these places that wouldn't give Kanye West a job. And that's why Kanye West, went over there and he did his things with Yeezy. He was having a problem with Nike, Blase and a third. And so now Kanye West was talking about all these people being in the room. I swear, like, next week, Virgil's dead. And then all of a sudden, Virgil has a has cancer that nobody even knew he had, and it was the rarest kind of cancer that you can ever find. And now Kanye West is taking his spot. I just hope it's not true, because to me, when you talk about conspiracies, this is like a conspiracy to me. What y'all think about Kanye West taking over Virgil's spot over there? The report said that Kanye West is doing it because he wants to keep Virgil's dream alive and basically continue to create menswear, continue to be great, and continue to have the door open so minorities can actually get through the door. But Kanye West was beefing with this man about that spot for a long time. He was very upset that they went with Virgil. He was mad that Virgil left him and things of that nature. And so now Kanye West is over there taking his spot. But they're saying that it was an agreement that Virgil and Kanye West talked about. And they're saying that Louis Vuitton is hiring Kanye West. It's like, why would Kanye West give his, if these people shut the door on him, these people went and opened the door for him. And you remember Kanye West was all over social media acting up like they're going to let me in. You know, the fashion industry is racist. He was on the Breakfast Club. He was everywhere. He was just wilding out. You know what I mean? And so now I guess it's all good. So now he's over there, and that's what he wanted. And now he got it. So it's just kind of weird how it all transpired. We don't know how long Virgil had cancer, and how long he was dealing with it. And was he open to Kanye West about the situation? As you guys know, Kanye West says one thing in interviews and do a whole nother thing, especially when it comes to Soulja Boy. He told Soulja Boy his raps was dope. And then he told him on Drink Champs that they were trash. And then when it comes to Big Sean, he said the worst thing I ever did was hire Big Sean. And he goes, I should die for that. But yet the next day and the day before that, he was chilling with Big Sean. And Big Sean was like, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on with Kanye West. Why would he say something like that? So Kanye can't pay Kim, and Chris does. Well, Kanye West says that, he got more money than all of them. Drake, Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, and everybody in that interview. He goes like, I could buy all y'all lives. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just saying it now. To me, this is kind of like, whoa, he's taking his seat. And he was mad that he took that seat. So I guess maybe they worked that situation out. But do you guys think that Kanye West is ever going to get Kim Kardashian back? Because he's really trying to get back with her. He said that God is going to bring them back together. And I was like, Kim Kardashian is really with Pete Davidson? Pete Davis? Like, oh my goodness. Like Pete? I don't know how Pete be pulling these girls, but he be pulling these girls that are rich, wealthy, successful, and things of that nature. I was about to say educated, but God stopped me from saying that. Kanye West is on, yeah. Kanye West looks like a Gucci sacrifice Hollywood stuff. Hey, what's up, Gucci? What's up? I don't know. I just feel it like, Kanye West is, when he took that spot, that really just looks totally different. But in any event, he's trying to get his wife back, but it seems like she is happy with Pete. And it seems like the Kardashians are basically moving on to a new leaf. That's what it seemed like. The sisters are getting closer, most of them, to dating Caucasian males, because at one point in time, you could catch Kourtney with a Caucasian male. She always had a Caucasian male. But, Kim Kardashian, she was with the brothers, and now she is with, the man. And it seems like they're trying to get KylieJenner away from Mr. Travis Scott because of what he did. So we're going to see how this situation pans out. I was like, Kim, you really gonna be with Pete? You really like Pete? Like, what is going on with this situation? Like, this is crazy. Like, Pete, I guess Pete got it going on. But you guys know that Pete got his start from Nick Cannon on Wildin' Out. And he was like he wasn't the first one, but he actually went over there and blew up. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for him being on Nick Cannon's show, he wouldn't have been discovered. And he went over there to Saturday Night Live, and he was the writers over there. So that's why I do like Nick Cannon. And I think Nick Cannon is important because Nick Cannon has opened the doors for so many different comedians to go on to greater things. And it was really unfortunate to hear about, Nick Cannon actually losing, his son Zen. It was really sad. I really felt bad for Nick Cannon. And, I was just like, wow, his son was only 5 months and he died of brain cancer. You at Virgil, he dies of cancer, and people are thinking, a lot of people think about rituals. A lot of people think about different things. And some people saying that, this happened, that happened because Nick Cannon's trying to get back good in Hollywood and trying to get them doors open, that which was closed to him for some years and his shows were canceled. But, sometimes death is just death. In any event, you guys let me know what you think about that situation. I was just like, Lord, poor thing. But when we get back to the Kardashians, like, Lord, are they moving over? Are they all going to be dating Caucasian males? Like, what's going on in this situation? We got Courtney, she's dating, Mr. Barker. Like, what's going on? I could see why she's dating him because he was on MTV, and when he did his reality TV show, he really seemed like a really good guy. He really seemed like a nice guy. Like, I thought he was cool. I don't know if he said he had Tourette's, but he seemed to be really cool. I was a kid then, but the show is interesting, and he was nice on the show. He was cool on the show. So I can see why Courtney is dating him. He doesn't look as good as he did back then. Back then on MTV, he was cute. But today, baby, oh Lord, he looks, I ain't gonna even say, he look like he be up there at that park, where they be manufacturing things of that nature. I don't know. But in any event, she's engaged and she's happy in the situation. So I'm just like, okay, so we shall get to it. But I'm still kind of like weirded out by Kanye West taking Virgil's spot over there at Louis Vuitton. That kind of like, But in any event, moving on from that situation, you hear about your girl Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna out here in these streets, holding people, detaining people like she's the po-pos, like she is the police. She's out here holding people in her apartment, not her apartment, her hotel room. Like, she's out here doing the most. I'm like, Blac Chyna, like, girl, you need to go get help, for you end up like Jussie Smollett and be on trial for some crazy thing that you did because your mind is altered by some things. But one thing I will give Blac Chyna, she was the only one that got over on the Kardashians. She's the only one that went up against them and won. So, kudos to her. She ain't a dumb bee, but she be doing dumb bee stuff out here in these streets. Like, Lord, Blac Chyna's out here holding people against their will, detaining people. Blac Chyna, what are you doing? And Blac Chyna, like, she was intoxicated. We don't already heard the rumors about, Blac Chyna allegedly being on this, being on that, doing this, doing that, doing the whole 9 yards. Her best friend, her mama done accused her. The people that she worked with done came out here and talked about Blac Chyna. She needs a prayer. She needs some help. She needs something. Like, Lord have mercy. It's almost like she's a robot sometimes when you see her. She doesn't seem normal. She doesn't seem human. And at the same time, it's because of her face and just like she done so much work. So that tells you that her mind ain't right. That tells you that she's all messed up. And then you add all the other substance onto the situation. Then you add having a mother that she does have in her childhood and everything like that together. She's a complete wreck. But she's a wreck that keeps spending that money and got that money, and she's making it. But Lord have mercy. Allegedly on November 28th, when it came to Blac Chyna and her people, they were out here chilling at a hotel in Sacramento, the Sheraton Grand, and they basically seemed to be chilling in Blac Chyna's room having a good time. And allegedly, a man is claiming that Blac Chyna detained his friend after they were sitting up in the hotel room partying and doing all the things that they don't supposed to be doing. And this is Blac Chyna at the door, and she looks She's saying peace. You know, it looked like Blac Chyna's like, ain't nothing going on. I'm happy over here. I'm in room 22222. And she's saying peace to the camera. She knows she's on live. She's not acting shocked. She's not acting worried. She's not trying to shut the door. She ain't trying to run, but she does shut the door. She closes it. And she's basically giving a cameo to the dude that is basically accusing and his friend that is standing next to Blac Chyna of, you know, detaining her. And Blac Chyna was basically feeling a certain type of way about the young lady because Blac Chyna, all of a sudden, they were partying in the house and they was having their party favorites, you know, and then Blac Chyna basically went off on her like she did in the airport when Blac Chyna was like, yo, you better be quiet. You better sit down or I'm going to pop off on you. I would do this to her. I would do this to her. Remember when she was in the airport acting crazy? You know, I posted that videos to my members only. So I hope you guys seen that video where she was in the airport wilding out. Yes, she was worried about, you know, society, whether they should take this or take that. Who are you to tell anybody what to do? We don't tell you to stop having surgery. We don't tell you to stop bleaching your skin. So you can't tell people what to do, when to do it, how to do it, especially when you are not living a godly life. Now you can tell us how to get $1. That's what you can do, Blac Chyna. But y'all, what y'all think about this situation? So in any event, the incident was very disturbing and it was caught on videotape. You know, I can't play the videotape on YouTube. You know, I got the videotape. You know what I mean? But I can't play it. So this is why I'm trying to go to other locations so you guys can see the real deal because, hey, baby, we can't do that over here. So in any event, the guy that was recording Blac Chyna while she was in her hotel room at the Sheraton, you know, he wanted to, his name was Ron, and he wanted to get his friend out, this woman, you know, basically she was up in the house and he wanted to get her out of the hotel room, and he was just basically saying that he ended up leaving because Blac Chyna was talking reckless to him. So if Blac Chyna was talking reckless to you and she was acting up in the house and she was coming for your friend like she was in an airport talking about she could do this, can't nobody beat her, you know, she's Billy bad, you know what I mean? Like why you leave the room and leave your friend in there? Like why when you left, how come you didn't take your friend with you, but you go downstairs and go get some more stuff? Like what are you doing? Why would you leave your friend there? Then you're gonna come back with a camera, allegedly, because he probably got a story that he done sold to everybody. You know, who did he sell the first story to? Okay, he sold the story to the UK Sun, the Sun newspaper. So that's who he sold the story to. And then from there, it went back crazy out here in these streets. And so in any event, it was a bunch of people in the hotel room, maybe 6 or 7 people. And so he left. And then he said he came back to the room and he was knocking on the door and he couldn't get in and he didn't know what was going on, what was happening. You know, he wanted to get his friend out of the hotel room, you know. What did he say? Okay, publication group of friends went back to, okay. So he did that situation. So he left. And then he came back, and so he couldn't get back into the hotel room because the door was locked. And so in any event, he didn't understand, like, why is this going on? We were just having a good night of partying. It was like an after party. And then Blac Chyna just went off on his friend, like really going mad. She probably minded her of a Kardashian, you know, and she probably minded her of KylieJenner, you know, or Khloe or Kim, you know what I'm saying? And she just went off allegedly, because we don't know if this is actually true, because Blac Chyna is out here in these streets and she ain't worried about it. She's shooting a video. And so anyways, Ron said that he waited 20 minutes in the hallway for his friend. What did he, okay. So he said the vibe immediately changed. So at that point, we thought it was best to leave. But when I went to walk out, she shut the door behind me and kept my friend in the room. So this is what he's saying. So he's saying that he walked out. They was about to leave together. And so how come she didn't leave first? You're the man. Though you're supposed to open the door for the woman and then the woman goes out the door. You know, you're saying that Blac Chyna got an issue with your friend. How come she didn't go to the door first? You open the door and let her proceed. Why would you walk out the door first? It almost seems like he wasn't really concerned, or maybe he was intoxicated, or maybe Blac Chyna wanted, you know, her to herself, because I told you guys I did upload a video on my video shorts where Blac Chyna was coming after, Princess Love, and she was asking Princess Love if she can get some love from her and what she wanted to do to Princess Love. So Blac Chyna do love her some women. So in any event, so the dude said that he walked out the door. Blac Chyna closed the door and she locked it because it was a deadbolt lock. And so he waited out in the hallway for like 20 minutes. And he said nobody came out. Nobody came in. Nobody was leaving. But then it seems to appear that some of Blac Chyna's entourage was coming upstairs and they was knocking on the door to get inside the room. And so once they opened the door, that's when he ended up calling his friend. And she was standing right next to the door, as you can see in the picture. And she just walked out. So I guess she was just standing at the door. Maybe Blac Chyna was chastising her. Maybe she was asking her some questions, but it all seemed very weird, right? Doesn't this seem very weird? Like, what is going on in your life, Blac Chyna? You got children, you got a career. What are you out here doing, this stuff with these people that you don't know, strangers, you know what I mean? And this could possibly be used against her, especially in a custody case with her baby daddies. So in any event, so it is what it is. And so the young man, Ron, said that when Blac Chyna's entourage, were knocking on the door and she opened the door, that's when he kind of put his feet in and put his arm and shoulder in, and he told his friend to come on, let's go. And then she left and she was crying. You could see her leaving the hotel room and she's like sitting down on the floor. She's like, I don't know what happened. And then he's saying, it's not your fault. She's just intoxicated. She's on that stuff. She's on them things. And then a young lady, she got into the elevator and she was crying and then she was sobbing. Well, I don't know if she was crying because we couldn't see no tears, but it sounded like she was sobbing. And Ron tells her it's not your fault. It's her fault because she's high. She's crazy. She's on some stuff, Blase the third. So in any event, the Sacramento Police Department told the Sun that they were made aware of the disturbance at the hotel on November 27 at 3 a.m. A spokesman said a disturbance between two parties occurred and the incident was resolved at the scene by the individuals involved. No injuries were reported. The department is actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident and the investigation remains active. So basically there is an investigation to find out what happened, what went down, Blase the third. So the young lady, I guess, and the young man, they filed a police report. So I guess they find the two alleged people that are making these claims against Blac Chyna. So I guess they end up going to the Sun and basically showing them the videotape and letting the story, because right now we're in December. This happened the 27th, so it's not that long ago, but in social media years. But in any event, Blac Chyna was out today in Hollywood. She was out there and she's working on her music video. She was out there dancing. She was out there practicing. She was acting like nothing was going on, point blank, period, at all. Like, what do you guys think about that situation? Does it sound strange to y'all? She probably looked like KylieJenner, Ralph, and Lord have mercy. You guys are too funny. Like, Lord. Room 420. Room 420. The friend did not make the claim. Somebody reported the claim. And so the guy, he was basically saying that, oh, Blac Chyna detained her and things of that nature. And she's crazy. She's on the candy. She's on stuff or whatever. It's not your fault. But he's saying that, as he opened the door to leave with his friend, when he walked out the door, Blac Chyna shut the door and locked the door and basically detained his friend for some type of conversation. And in any event, so now the police are investigating the situation. I'm like, Lord, what happened? The girl's okay. But in any event, Blac Chyna, please go get some help. And why are you just dealing with antibody, girl? Like, it's like sometimes these celebrities want to lose everything that they have. It doesn't. I seen it already. So many bloggers played it. It was crazy, but clearly seeing the young lady was on something. Yes, that's what it looked like. Yeah, I can't take the chance because YouTube would tell me, oh no, that is inappropriate. So I can't take them chances, because if not, YouTube doesn't see it. Somebody could report you, so you don't know who doesn't like you. You don't know who has a problem with you. So if they see something that they can possibly report, they will report on you. So I got to be careful out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Because it be like that sometimes. So in any event, Blac Chyna, What y'all think about Blac Chyna? Sounds like he's mad they didn't include him in the fun. That's what it does sound like. That's what it definitely does sound like. Yeah, she's doing a music video. She is doing a music video, and she was out there dancing with like 8 different people. She had a whole dance team out there, and she was out there dancing. I was like, okay, Blac Chyna ain't even worried about it. And yes, you're right, Major. The friend did not make the claim. Yes, she didn't. Somebody went to the police for her. So if somebody reports a crime, the police are going to investigate it. The young lady that actually something that he alleged that happened to her, it didn't say that she made a claim. They said that there was a claim reported of something happened that took place at Blac Chyna's hotel room on November 27th. And so therefore, now they're saying that when the police are saying that, it seems like it was a dispute that happened between people and they solved the dispute between 2 parties. And so therefore, there was no injuries reported. But then I guess, they didn't say who reported. But after that, they say that Ron said his friend called the police. So Ron, the person that was caught recording the videotape, he said in reports to the Sun that his friend, she called the police. And then I guess the police did some type of investigation, probably not, but they're saying that there was no injuries. They resolved everything at the scene. But underneath that, it says the department is actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident, and the investigation remains active. So I don't know what that means, but Blac Chyna, she got people out there in these streets. But it's crazy. That's why you can't be out here doing things like that. Like, you just can't be going up into people's hotels room. You don't know what type of mindset they are in. You don't know what's going on in their mind. You don't know whatever they're using or taking is going to trigger a behavior that could possibly be negative towards you. But in any event, as you guys know, we had the LAPD warning tourists to stay away from Los Angeles. We can't guarantee your safety. Could you imagine? The hey, this man really done got up there. Blac Chyna trying to take some $10,000 at Miss. Who got $10,000? What's going on? Hey, Maryjanetv. Oh, that's all right, Jordan. How you doing? It's all good. How ASAP. Mental health is real. All of them was messed up on something. Yeah, they was intoxicated. Then they want to call the police. That's the worst. When you around somebody or with somebody that want to call the police and act up crazy, like that's why. That's why it's good to be in your own brain and your own mind and not having anything else to elevate you at all, point blank, period, because you don't know how you're going to respond to it. And especially when you have all these different cases of things, being laced with other things. So you really don't know what you're getting today. And people be taking that chance. I want to live. You know what I mean? I might do some things that are might not good for me, like certain foods, things of that nature, but I'm not going to take no chance of buying something off the street and not knowing, what's in it and who is the scientist and who's the chemist that put it together. You know what I mean? It really doesn't make any sense at all. Enjoy your night and be safe. Hey, Andrea Sims, what's going on? How you doing? What's up, Zoo? What's up, Baldwin? How you doing? But in any event, like, the LAPD is telling y'all to stay out of Los Angeles. This is a damn shame. And the reason why I put this up, because it was brought to my attention that them saying that I did read a lot of stories, as of yesterday, a lot of tragic events have happened to children out here, and happened to people. Like, it's really, danger zone, really. And any event, but it's not like some of the people are innocent bystanders in some of these cases. But in any event, the word out on the street is, people, having a, what do you call it, conspiracy. So they're believing that, this right here, the police getting on Instagram and making this public announcement basically is trying to get, the military back in California, because, when they were having the Black Lives Matter, uprising at one point in time, you had the National Guards there, you had military there, and they're basically saying that the LAPD wants some grants, they want some money, and also they want to, basically try to control the community. But one thing is for sure, when it comes to LAPD, most of the LAPD cops are required to take the, the 19V, and they are refusing to. So right now they have a shortage of police officers. So that's one reason. And also they can possibly get some money from the federal government, and, also get different types of weapons, and, try to change the weapons that they do carry, try to carry military grade type of weapons as well. And also that's one aspect of the situation, and they want the National Guards to take over, or they want them to stop imposing that police officers actually get go to the docks and get that V. You know what I mean? They don't want it. So right now they are really short. I remember my first year in college, we had, and I'm in a city, I'm in New York, and we had the LAPD come to our classroom, was like, we will pay for your room, your board, we will provide transportation or purchase you a car if you guys want to become a part of the LAPD, the training program. We all looked at him like, yeah, right. So it seems like the LAPD was always in dire needs, but they're in dire needs even more. We're in California, national. I know. The movie Colors was my warning to go to LA, scared me straight, and I'm from Detroit. Yes, the movie Colors. Oh my God. I remember watching Colors at the end. Like the ending of Colors was like, you never seen anything that epic. And yes, when I seen that movie, I was scared too. And especially, I lived in Pomona, California, and I lived in East LA, and I lived in Long Beach, but I was a small kid at that time. I was really, really small. You know what I mean? And it was scary. It was scary, but it was also fun out there too as well. It was just like there was a lot of drive-bys, and that's what's going on today. But in any event, yes, that movie Colors was the ish. Colors, oh my, I was so scared when I watched Colors. I was like, I don't want to be around no game bangers. I ain't wearing red or blue. And at that time I was in New York. A lot of stores and restaurants are finding workers. They're finding the LAPD working at the restaurant. Another great show, Mary Jane. Love you, doll. Baby, have to go cook my hubby. Wish you nothing but success. Many blessings. Thank you, Tori Williams. I appreciate you. Peace and blessings to you too as well. And let me tell you, a good wife, go cook your man some food, baby. Keep that man happy, because there's a lot of lonely some of bitches out here. Lord have mercy. Yes. So in any event, when you brought up Colors, I've never even had, other than my immediate family, I've never ever had anybody bring up that movie Colors in my life. I'm like kind of shocked by it. Like I tea kind of everywhere. Where's tea at? A lot of stores and restaurants are okay. Yeah, but okay, that's nice of you. So please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. So it's crazy out there in the city, but I'm still feeling a certain type of way about Jussie Smollett, it's just like watching somebody unfold and just destroy everything that they have to get to a better place. And it's just like, why? And so let's get down to your boy Tristan Thompson. Tristan's out here doing the most. He putting gag orders on people. So he's putting a gag order on his new baby mama. Like, Tristan Thomas is a mess, y'all. Like, Tristan Thompson. Let me not say his name wrong, because I'll be hearing it back in the comment section. But Tristan is a mess. Like, what's going on with Tristan? Like, he don't play around out here in these streets. Like, he's doing too much. And it's just like, yo, what's up with this man? Like, he has everything. You know, he has the lifestyle, he has the career, he has the fame. And it's just like, he cannot keep his thing together. And it's just like, he always bring this negativity on himself. Won't he just tell Khloe, hey, listen, I can't be faithful to you. I ain't never going to be faithful to you. And I don't like to use protection at all. So, you know, Tristan Thomas got another baby out here in these streets, and he's mad at her because she's talking about it. Of course, you are in the NBA. You are dating Khloe Kardashian. Why not? Everybody's looking for clout and fame. What are you talking about? The new money is clout. If you got the clout, the money's gonna come to you. So Tristan Thompson paternity lawsuit filed in Texas against Nichols, you know, has been sealed. So basically everybody was reading the documents because it was online. He made sure that they got the documents sealed, that you cannot go online and it is searchable for you to find out any current confidential information at all about this situation between his new baby mama, Marilyn Lee Nichols. And so Mara Lee Nichols, I think that's her name. But in any event, he's out here and he's making sure that she don't talk, and he's calling her a clout chaser. What are you? You the kitty cat chaser. That's what you are, Tristan. Like, Tristan, like, why would you even get back into a relationship with Khloe Kardashian? I know he loves her. I know he wants to be with her, but he needs to tell her that he can't be faithful, and she needs to understand that he can't, and tell the world, hey, listen, Tristan's gonna be out here tricking, so don't bother me with the situation. But it almost seems like Khloe Kardashian, she just wants, you know, she wants sympathy. She wants people to feel sorry for her. Oh, poor Khloe, this is happening to you again. It keeps her name going. It keeps her name popping. How many times are we going to keep talking about Tristan Thomas and Tristan Thompson and all these other women that he has been with? And it's just like, Lord, he's been with everybody. You know, he was over here with Sydney, what's her name? Sydney Chase. He was with Sydney Chase. Now he's with Nichols. You know, he was with Jordan Woods at one point in time. I don't know if they actually went all the way, but, you know, they was kissy up on each other. You know what I mean? And then there was another woman, you know, that said that she had his baby, and, you know, she was proven not to have his baby because they did a DNA test. And then that woman, her last, I think her name is Kim Cakery or something. And she was like, I want another test. I want another DNA test because I think he altered the first DNA test. So like this has been going on for years with Tristan and Khloe. So are we supposed to feel sorry for her, or like what? Like, are we supposed to dog him out because she's allowing it? She's like okay with it. She keeps going back with him, and she keeps chastising and pointing the finger at the women that he's sleeping with. Like, people gonna respect you, Khloe. They ain't gonna respect you. Your sisters, they ain't respect nobody relationship. If your sisters wanted somebody's man, you took them right in front of their face, and then you paraded them around social media on your TV show and everything. So what you think, people supposed to stop and be like, oh, Tristan's with Khloe, so we can't talk to him? No, they're not going to do that because you didn't do that. So you want people to treat you the way that you don't treat other people as well. And how did you get the man? Wasn't he already with somebody? It doesn't give him an excuse to be out here cheating. He needs to walk away from you. But in any event, he's talking about he's going to retire. And why is Khloe putting up with this? Like, you know, is this going to be Khloe's transitioning to dating a Caucasian male? Because now we have two so far. We got Kim, the biggest sister, that was with all the black dudes, and now she's going Caucasian when it comes to Pete. So it's Khloe next, and this is going to be, you know, her key or her ticket, or how she's going to present it to the world that she's dating someone new and she's moving on. She's been so hurt. She's been traumatized. It's like, and Khloe's not that bad of a person. Out of all the sisters, she's not a bad person. But at the same time, your family, when they see a man that they want, they take him. And no woman is going, ain't nobody gonna stop eating because of you, Khloe. If he's out here paying $10,000, $15,000, and he's paying them, you know, to get him to where he needs to get, they gonna take it. They ain't gonna be thinking about you. So don't take it personal. Don't come at the women. Come at him. Tell him to be more discreet. Tell him to sign NDAs. Tell him to make sure he put it on, you know, that plastic. He used something down there. And then then this man is coming home to be with you. Like, people, I guess because they got so much money that any disease that come out here, they got a cure for it for them. You know what I mean? Because I would be okay. I would be going to the drugstore, be going to Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS. I'd be getting all them tests that you can test somebody if they have an STD right in your home. Some of them you got to send out to the lab, but some of them you can test them right then and there. And why would I be doing all that just to be with this man? Like, that's crazy. Like, why is she doing this? Can y'all tell me in the comments, why is Khloe still with this man? Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, he's guilty. I talked about in the beginning of the video that Jussie Smollett has been found guilty, and he faced he faced four class felonies right now at this situation. So they're probably he class 4 felonies and could be punishable by up to 3 years behind bars. But Smollett has a clean record and making a jail time highly unlikely. But he has been found guilty, and so I guess they're reading out the charges because he's been charged 5 times. Because there was actually 6 charges against the Empire star, but they actually reached a guilty verdict on 5 of 6 charges against Empire actor Jussie Smollett. So they're reading it out now. I was waiting for them to, give all like what class and what he was found guilty on before I went live, but they didn't do it. Now they're doing it now. Ralph, like this is my look, okay? Jussie Smollett, it's a mess. So, basically, his offense are class 4 felonies, and he can be behind bars for up to 3 years, and it's up to the judge. The judge can sentence him consecutively, in order, one count after the next count after the next count, and that way he can spend time in jail just like that, quick and easy. And sometimes, like, it takes time off of your sentence, but they're believing that Jussie Smollett, when it comes down to the situation, he's not going to do any jail time. But like I said, Jussie Smollett is Black, and he's in Chicago, even though he don't got a criminal record, and he is guilty. Yes, he is guilty, but at the same time, they might just, throw the book at the man. Like, come on. They might throw the book right at Jussie. Like, Jussie, this is it. This is it. Well, tell me what you find out, Ralph. I can't believe Jussie done did this to himself. Lord have mercy. Fame is a hell of a drug. Maybe this is the reason why, I don't know why Khloe has fame. She doesn't need to hold on, to Tristan. But I guess she's really in love with him. But in any event, as you guys know, he done filed a gag order, baby. And the gag order is to make sure Maryjanetv Nichols, she don't talk to the blog. She don't talk to the public anymore. Like, Lord, Tristan, you just be doing too much. I mean, like, I don't even know how he be focusing on ball or anything of that nature. And then we have, Chief Keef, baby mama, Slim Danger. You have seen Slim Danger all over the place talking about she's with this one and that one. Well, Slim Danger, she's basically saying that Tristan Thomas paid her $15,000, for consulting. And then she said that she ended up getting pregnant by Tristan, and he ended up giving her another $15,000. And then she shows the check in this TikTok video. So you can take what she says with a grain of salt. You can believe what she says, but this is Slim Danger. She be out here talking about the guys. She don't put a bunch of cases, internet cases on guys. But in any event, she's saying that Tristan Thomas done gave her $15,000 twice. So, if he's giving out money like that, the ladies ain't saying no to Tristan at all. They gonna get up in it with him. But in any event, when it comes down to it, so, they're supposed to be doing a DNA test when it comes to Tristan and, this woman, Nichols, because basically she's his physical trainer, and she says that she was pregnant. She got pregnant by him. And actually, she may have got pregnant. This is her, as you see on the screen, by Tristan on his birthday when he was supposed to be with Khloe Kardashian, and she let him go and have a good time. And yeah, he was out there getting it in. And then he came back home and lay with his woman. Did he get some from her? Like, oh my God, Khloe. So when you and Tristan get ready to, have your intimate time, do you tell him to go take a shower? Do you look at everything with a magnifying glass and making sure everything's clean down there? You don't see no oozing, you don't see no bumps, you don't see no sores, you don't see no scratches, you don't see, all types of gushiness. Like, come on, Tristan is out here in these streets. You got to protect yourself with a man like this. When he's out here paying $15,000, he wants, he don't want no hat on in any event, but he's the one that messed with the the trainer. And so in any event, he's mad at her because she's talking like he thinks that people are supposed to keep his secrets. Like, no, ain't nobody gonna keep your secrets. You with Khloe Kardashian. You was on Keeping Up with the Kardashian. You are an NBA player. You a celebrity. Anybody that you sleeping with, anybody that's dealing with you, they gonna talk about it unless you pay them right or they got more other clients. But some of these women, you're probably their biggest client. They probably won't see another client like you. So in the meantime, in between time, why not make money off the situation and basically go to the blogs, create an Instagram, create, a TikTok and talk about it and go viral with the situation, So there was so much going on with Tristan. Like, Tristan be out here in these streets, y'all. Would y'all date Tristan? He got that money, y'all. This is trifling and tragic in that relationship. Tristan is so sloppy. Jordan, he's beyond. No, he don't. It's like he don't care, right? Like, he can't care about Khloe. The situation with Jordan Woods, that is when she should have left him. But you know what Khloe did? She came after Jordan. Jordan should have never been sitting up in his lap, kissed him or none of that kind of stuff. She should have never did that. But in any event, when it comes to Slim Danger is saying that he gave 15 on top of 15. We don't know if she's telling the truth, but this other lady done got his baby. And you have Sydney Chase right there. She was with him too when he was supposed to be with Khloe. All these women ain't lying. It's your man. And she wants to believe him. Like, is she on drugs too? Like, her and Blac Chyna got the same dealer. What's going on? Like, I don't get it. But in any event, when it comes to Tristan, basically he went up to hit up the court. He don't want the DNA to be public information or anything else like that. But he is the baby father. He's the baby daddy. So he don't want his new baby mama to be talking about anything about this situation when it comes to him. Like, he doesn't want her on the blogs. He doesn't want her anywhere. But Lord, well, he did it to himself. It's like, dude, you did this to yourself. You put the information. You was with these women. You did this. You cheated. You lied. You tried to cover it up. Like, what did you think was going to happen? And it's just like, oh, baby. Like, I don't even know how she does it. I don't even know how she keeps, this situation going. I don't even know how she even deal with him, because I would have been gone. I wouldn't have been able to deal with that. I mean, that is just too much. I mean, it's just too much public embarrassment. But like I said, I think that Khloe enjoys, the public embarrassment for some reason, because she keeps going through it over and over and over, and she believes every word he says. People say all these wonderful, kind things to her and telling her to be strong. We love you, Khloe, all that other stuff. She loves that. Then she probably loves when people tear her down as well, because why would she keep subjecting herself to this situation? And so this is his trainer right here. This is Miss Nichols. Miss Nichols is baby. She done got a baby by you. You think she gonna be quiet, Tristan? You think she gonna run up? You know what she could do now? She can create an Instagram page, Tristan's son, Tristan's daughter, Tristan's baby. Watch him grow up and watch she get all types of views. And then on top of that, everybody be worried about the little baby and what's going on. Boom, bada bing. She got a career. Boom, bada bing. Just like that. You gave it to her. Okay, don't get mad because she want to talk about it. It's her body. She done delivered the baby and you the daddy, so why can't she talk about it? She can talk about anything she wants to, but she really can't because the judge put a gag order on her. Tristan Thomas lawyers put a gag order on her that basically she cannot be talking about the case, the paternity of the baby or anything else like that. He wants it to be sealed, signed, and delivered to her, not to say nothing to no blogs, no nothing, because he is pissed off. You already know Tristan been out here talking about he's suing this this person, he's suing that person, he's suing everybody alive because of what he be doing. Like, this man is, kind of incompetent. But he's not incompetent when it comes to making a baby. Lord have mercy. You think he will learn? You think he will learn? No, he ain't gonna learn. He ain't gonna never learn. And Khloe ain't gonna learn either. I just think she's so used to the emotions from dealing with Tristan and the whole situation that it's a normal for her, because it as successful as she is and the support that she does have and the counseling that she can get, why is she still with this man? Yeah, you got his baby. Oh well, you're gonna have a baby by somebody else. And the sad thing about the situation, at one point in time, Tristan and Khloe were trying to have another child, and they was going to use a surrogate, but that kind of like fell through because I don't know if Khloe is too straining on Khloe's body to have another baby. But she really got to be hurt now, because it's official that this woman is the baby mama. You know what I mean? It's like, if it's not, we haven't seen the DNA test, but baby, on the internet, it's official. You already know, if it's official on the internet, it's official. And so Tristan, basically, he wants to make sure that Nichols, she doesn't say anything, she doesn't report anything, and she doesn't say anything because she ends up exposing Tristan. He wrote her a letter, and basically he wanted her to go get a procedure done, so therefore he won't have to be bothered with her at all. And so and I was like, yo, he's such a scumbag. But I can understand him being mad. That's his money. But why won't he protect himself? Why won't he do something? Why won't he make sure he sign these NDAs that we're going to have this, we're going to do this, we're going to do that? You got the money. You're out here going around town giving people $15,000, $11,000. You're giving your lawyers money. All you got to do is act right in the first place. Won't you get an attorney that basically would come up with a document for women to sign that you were involved with and things of that nature, and he doesn't. And it's just like, I would be scared to sleep with this man. I would be. I know the money's right. We can all use the 15,000. But somehow this lady, as you see on screen, Nichols, she didn't have she had unprotected sex with him. But in any event, if he was in the NBA and he had any type of illness, that sickness, he would have to retire. So I'm assuming that he does not have anything that's catchable. Okay, because they made Magic Johnson retire, but it's a different day and age today because you can become undetectable. But I don't know what the NBA rules is with someone being undetectable playing in the NBA. But in any event, if you're undetectable, that means that you should be able to run it up and down that court, right? So who knows? So in any event, when it comes down to the Sacramento Kings star who claims he will be retiring after the season, further alleged in the court filing that he suffered damages and extreme distress, he's requesting the court hold an emergency hearing for a complete gag order, and also wants Nichols to post a $30,000 bond to make sure she won't violate the gag order. So he wants her to post a $30,000 bond and put it in a certain spot where it can be taken for her. So he believes that she puts up $30,000 that she won't violate the gag order. And so in any event, so that's what he asked the court. Additionally, Tristan wants Nicole to pay his fees for filing the request. So now, and you be out here paying for it. Now you want her to pay your court fees. You're trying to get her to go away. You're trying to hit her in her pocket so she won't say nothing. But once you keep doing this makes her look like she's legitimately your baby mama, number 3. And it looks like you guys were together, and it looks like it was way more than you saying it was just one time on your birthday and you went home to Khloe. What a shame. What a dirty. He's the one is in a relationship. These ladies ain't in a relationship. So he's the one doing all the violations. And, they want the money. They want something from you. They want the clout that you have. They want when you hear Tristan Thomas, he goes viral. So if I'm his baby mama, I'm going to go viral too. And if I got his baby on Instagram, it's going to go viral too. And that's how we can get endorsement deals, get commercial deals, advertisement deals, and things of that nature. So in any event, it's a win-win for the ladies. You can do whatever you want, Tristan. You can try to hurt her pockets, but baby, she'll be out here doing interviews with the elite. and get paid like 50 grand, keep it up. She gonna get your money. And so, Nickel baby was alleged conceived on Tristan's 30th birthday in March when he and Khloe Kardashian was still dating. I was like, oh, baby. Page 6 reported on Friday that Nickel's claim and the DNA test suit that Tristan impregnated her in March on his 30th birthday when he and Khloe were still dating. She's suing for child support. She wants her child support now. And also, Tristan admits to having sex with Nickel 7 times. So he said at one report, he said one time. And so now they're saying that Tristan, page 6 is saying that Tristan admits to having sex with Nickel 7 times at a hotel after the pair ended at a party, according to the declaration, including and the filing. I was like, So it was kind of like a one-time encounter. She said it was more, but he said it was a one-time encounter and it was 7 times at that one time in the hotel. Like, Lord, Tristan got problems, y'all. He got stamina. Hey, Kate got pot too. What's going on? Him having free criminal record will be viewed, but hold weight to him refusing to take responsibility for 2 years and the ignorance taking forever. You know, I know he did. Do you think that's with all of those felonies he can go without getting prison time? Well, they're saying that he shouldn't. Hey, Mary, what's going on, LA? He shouldn't get any prison time. That's what they're saying, because he doesn't have a criminal record. But baby, it seems like, you know, he's black, okay? And he's in Chicago, so most likely he gonna get jail time. I don't know. They're saying that he shouldn't. All the legal analyzers are saying that he shouldn't, but you know, we know what it is. So in any event, when it comes down to this situation with Tristan is doing way too much. Like, damn, I wonder if he smelled down there as much as he be getting it on. Like, 7 times. And one time, like, Lord, he filed a request to obtain. He filed a request. So Tristan, he filed a request obtained by page 6, demanding that she takes a DNA test in July. And as of November 15th, she has not taken a test, but in a subsequently filing, he said he would pay child support if the child was his. In a separate legal filing obtained by page 6, Nichols claims text messages allegedly sent by Tristan showed that he wanted her to basically get a procedure done, and he was actually threatening her. Like, Lord, you wouldn't have to go through this if you would wrap it up. And then the text messages that she's shown. So in any event, so he's upset because, yo, listen, these text messages are crazy, like really crazy. Like, it looks really bad for Tristan, you know, to even be, you know, even acting like this or talking like this. He's supposed to be, you know, kids are supposed to look up to him because he's a sports star, he's an athlete, and things of that nature. But, you know, so this is all bad for his career. But he's saying that he's going to retire. That's what he says. He goes, and his text messages that he sent her, he says, you know how I feel. My feelings haven't changed at all. Won't be involved at all. If you think having this baby is going to make you some money, it's completely wrong. You are aware that I am retiring after this season. So in terms of support, it will be whatever is required monthly from someone who's unemployed. It's Texas, so it will be only a couple of $100. So you better off taking this $75K I am offering you, because you won't get nothing near that with having a child with a father who's unemployed. All you will have is a baby with a father who has zero involvement with the child and a few $100s of child support a month. And basically that's what he sent to her. He was basically trying to tell her, girl, I'm not trying to give you 75 grand. If you do this, you do that. And she's basically looking at the bigger picture. It's much smarter for her to keep the baby than get rid of the baby, because now she's going to be forever connected to Tristan Thomas and whoever she's with and whoever he's with. And she can, like I said, she can start all types of Instagram pages. She can start a YouTube channel. She can get on TikTok and basically show the baby growing up. Like, Tristan Thomas ain't here with his child. child. I didn't get no money from Tristan Thomas. Won't Tristan Thomas say hello to his child? Won't Tristan Thomas come and look at his child? So there's so many things that she can do it. And there's going to be people that's going to want to interview her and pay her money about like, okay, what happened between you two? What went down? So, she's not stupid. 75 grand. Okay. And she's going to make more than 75K by having his baby. That's just off rip. So I don't know what he's talking about. Like, that's all you're gonna get. He don't know about social media. He don't know that she can go viral. She'll be out here, trending. What are you guys saying? He's at the mercy of the court. Black don't crack in jail. Yes, right, Katie. Pot 2, LA. No, at Miss. It won't matter. He has made over 100 million throughout his career, so it ain't no bum. I know that's what he's trying to make it seem like, LA, that he ain't got no money, that he's only gonna be getting $95 a month, and he gonna send her $90 and keep the $4. He's so dumb. He's low key told her what to do more to California, like she did. Get your child support, girl. So yes, that's the situation. So it's just really just crazy, when it comes to Tristan Thomas. Like, this is just like his career is forever tainted. So I don't know, he is a big name. He's been on, shows. So I wonder, what is his life going to be outside of sports? Is he going to get more endorsement deals? Is he going to be able to host a sports show? Like, what's going to happen with him with all this? Like, every time you turn around, it's just like, Tristan, what are you doing, man? Like, where's your brain at? Like, at some point in time in life, you have to learn from your mistakes. And it seems like Tristan is never learning from his mistakes. If he doesn't want a child, he has to deal with the feeling of using protection. And that seems like to be the problem, that he don't want to use it. And he feels like since he's Tristan and that's it, that he don't have to use it, and then these ladies should, listen to whatever he say because he's Tristan. So therefore, he tells him to go get a procedure done. Are you crazy? If I was pregnant by Tristan Thomas, I ain't getting no procedure. I'm having your baby, and we are documented each. We might even name him Tristan too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be like, where's Tristan's brothers and sisters at? Come on, ladies. Khloe, can we be a family? You know how much. You know how much press and how much clout she's gonna get, and you know how many people gonna want to advertise with her or talk to her. Like, come on, she's gonna make money off the situation. Then on top of that, she's a pretty woman. You know what I mean? Like, she's a beautiful woman as well. And like, she is intact. Her body looks nice. Her face looks nice. She looks beautiful. So in any event, she's a young looking woman, and she's a model as well. She's a model, but she has the look. So of course she's going to make money on social media. She's going to kill it. You know what I mean? Unless Tristan realized the error of his ways and just start giving her money to be quiet. Now he's trying to put a gag order on her, but she can get online with the baby and say, where's your brothers and sisters? I wonder where, my baby brothers and sisters are. Or she can really just harass this guy if she wants to. He should be single. That's the way he's moving, right? He should be. I know. It's Tristan Thompson. I don't know why I be saying Thompson, but it's Thompson. My bad. I told you it was gonna get me. So in any event, when it comes to Thompson, so he sent this text messages to her, and she sent it to the blogs. This is how this is gonna go. Every time she has communications with him, is gonna go to the blogs, and he's accusing her of wanting, fame and everything. And first of all, you're dumping the lady. Even though she wasn't your lady like that, but you're dumping her and telling her to do this, when she has in her mind that, oh my God, he's going to be with me, or I'm going to make money either way it goes. And then you are trying to rain on her parade. She's going to tell the world. And then she's going through hormonals. We don't know who's up in her head. She probably already got an agent. An agent to handle this particular case. See, she's not a bad looking woman at all. You know what I'm saying? So, she's going, she got to look for social media. So in any event, Tristan, you messed up, not her. Don't be mad at her. So now Tristan has, he's about to have 3 kids, the baby's already been born. It's just that he doesn't want the public to know the DNA test. So we should see how this situation actually pans out. You know, I know she's gonna drop hints about it, but basically he's putting a gag order on her so she don't say anything. And so it is what it is. Tristan allegedly wanted Nichols, to get that procedure, and baby, she said no. What's wrong with you? I ain't getting nothing done. Like, you got problems. And then on top of that, you got homegirl that's out here. Slim Danger. Slim Danger, she's claiming. I don't know how you do it, Khloe. I don't know how you do it, Khloe. I don't know. I just don't know. Slim Danger, she's all over Instagram, she's all over YouTube, she's all over TikTok, she's all over, everything. She's out here basically saying this man, I don't know if she's telling the truth because, there's some lies that she has told, in my opinion. I believe that they were lies. They wasn't believable. But she's saying Tristan came to her, paid her $15,000 up front, and then on the back end, he told her to go get procedures to get a procedure, and he offered her $15,000. Well, he offered homegirl $75K. How come he only offer you 15, girl, and he offer homegirl 75? I guess he knows her budget, and he knows your budget, and he know what he can get away with. I don't know if she's telling the truth. Y'all believe Slim Danger's telling the truth? Yes, LA. A gag order is an admittance of guilt. He is so dumb. He's tripping. He is. He tripped her. Girl, just quit walk. Jabba walk into Kylie. I know. Another one. She's not going to do that. That girl has another NBA player to have a baby by. Nah, she's gonna be off. She's gonna be considered as polluted goods for a little bit because she ran her mouth. One thing about things, if you look at Bow Wow's baby mama, his first baby mama, Joy, the reason why she's with so many different successful men and she gets whatever she wants and she don't have to ask for child support, she don't have to ask for anything, is because she keeps things a secret. If they want to, go on Instagram with her or do a video with her, she will. But other than that, she doesn't tell her personal business. So, being quiet and not saying anything is really important to the ones that are very elite. Some of these guys just like their names to be in the blogs too as well, or they don't care. They don't want to pay the money. But this is just really, really sad all the way. Why, girl face? I don't know. Have a baby by Tristan and be a millionaire. Have a baby by Tristan and be a millionaire. 50 Cent started all that. So remember, 50 started all that whole situation. So Tristan is up, shit creek, with his situation. He's a mess. He's a fool. You can get busy with him any day of the week and he don't require anything. Like, he's living very dangerously. I would be scared. Like, Khloe, I hope you got that magnifying glass. I hope you looking it up and down to make sure. It's like, yo, every time you turn around, Khloe is getting embarrassed by Tristan. Lamar Odom is single again, Khloe. Give Lamar Odom a chance. I'm sure he won't mess up again. I'm sure he won't. He's been out here in these streets hustling. He's been getting played. He's been getting disrespected. Everybody knows his business. He don't got to play. He's really just living he's not living like he's on the Lakers or he was ever on the Lakers. So, Khloe, you can give him a shot again. He didn't do this. I don't think did Lamar make Khloe look this bad, because I'm thinking Tristan's doing a worse job. So when it comes to Khloe, she actually made her first appearance. I think it was, the day that they had the People's Choice Award. I can't remember what day. I think that was actually Wednesday. Or it could have been Thursday. Portia Williams was there at the People Choice Awards, and she represented. She looked good. I was like, look at Portia. Look at little Portia. Portia's a mess. Oh Lord. So this is, Kim Kardashian. She won the People's Choice Award, or the best reality TV star, and so I think that was the same. I think she was one of the people that was in that category. And then you had Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then you had other reality TV shows that was there. But she actually won, I don't know if it was Reality Star of the Decade, I don't know, it was one of the reality TV rewards that she won for People's Choice Awards. And Kim won, so she came out there and she spoke, and Khloe came out there. So that was basically Khloe first public appearance after all the drama that hit the streets. She knew about it, but she knew very little. She knew that this story was about to hit, so she wasn't as shocked as other people, because it's alleged that he actually told her something was happening and something was going on. So, he put out that gag order, baby. He put that gag order on her on Tuesday, December 7th. Tuesday. He was not playing around. I'm trying to what did Kim correct? I'm trying to remember the People's Choice Awards. And Candy was there too. Candy wasn't there, but she was in a category, but she didn't win though either. So Kim, she won. I was like, oh, she's still winning awards out here. Yes. Portia was like, yes, I love Kim Kardashian. She's just awesome. I was like, look, these people be doing too much. They be doing too much. They be doing too much, Portia. Okay, so let's see. I'm just curious. I remember reading it, but I'm not sure what was the name of the award. I just want to know what award that Kim won, that it was so big that, her mother's on stage and she brought her sister out. See, I'm telling you, Khloe loves this attention. Like, oh my God, this is Khloe's first appearance since, Tristan cheated on her. And it's like a reality show that's just playing out in front of us. It's just, okay. So the reality show of 2021. So that's what it was. The category was the reality show of 2021 winner, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So I don't know if we're getting another. I think they canceled the show and they're moving on to something else, because that's one thing Kanye West wanted. So she won. It was Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and it was also Real Housewives of Atlanta that was in the category. But also Kandi Burruss was in one of these categories. Let me see. And they didn't even put Kenya Moore up there for like reality competition shows. Like, they be doing the most. I think Jimmy Kimmel's okay. Oh, the competition contest of 2021, like the TV shows, they got JoJo Swanson up there. Like, God, help me, Jesus. Okay, the reality TV star of 2021. Okay, so there was two categories that Kim Kardashian won. So the reality TV star of 2021 was Kim Kardashian. So that's why Khloe was there, and that's why her mother was there. This is the People's Choice Awards. So I just wanted to make sure that like she came out, for a big thing. Like, she didn't come out for something little. But in any event, Kandi Burruss was in that category. So I was like, okay. Oh no, it was Khloe Kardashian, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So that's why Khloe was there, because she won the reality TV star of 2021. So she won an award. So that's why she was at the People's Choice Awards. Because I know like Khloe couldn't be there just to support her sister Kim like that. Like, it kind of seemed real greasy. You know what I mean? Kim don't need all that support, but we understand why the mom's there now, because, they both won awards. So the reality TV star of 2021, Kandi Burruss from Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was there. Erica Mena of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Why is she even on the list? Kim Kardashian West, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She didn't win this one. Lisa Rinna, she was up there from Beverly Hills. Mike the Situation from Jersey Shore Family Vacation. Nicole, aka Snooki, from Jersey Shore Family Vacation. They were all nominated, but Khloe won. So, okay, it makes sense. I was like, yo, she can't be out here, because the stories I was reading was like, Khloe comes out to support her sister Kim Kardashian at the People's Choice Awards. I was like, the People's Choice Awards is a good award. It's not a Grammy. So she's going through all this drama. I don't think that she's ready to come out, but it's because she won an award. And then Kim Kardashian won the reality TV show of 2021 winners, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So it's basically an award for Kim, her mom, because it's the whole show, and Kim and the family. And then Khloe won a separate award as a reality TV star, and her category. So that's why she was out there, because it just didn't make sense that she was out there just because the Keeping Up with the Kardashians won. But the reality TV star. So they're saying Khloe is the reality TV star, and so she won the award. So that's that with that situation. I was just curious. I was being curious why Kim let her mom dress like that. I don't know. I have no idea. Yes, Slim Danger. You believe Slim Danger? Is Chris a pimp named Pay Me? Oh yes. Oh yes, what is his name? Oh, I know who you're talking about. That show was so funny. To Cat Williams was that character on the Boondocks. Look how Kim is dressed. She can't talk. And in any event, people are saying that this outfit that Kim has on, she basically gave props to Kanye West, that he introduced her to fashion. He helped her with fashion, and she gave him props about how he helped her. And yes, he did help her a lot. But everyone's saying that this particular outfit, she's been wearing this outfit everywhere. So I don't know. So that's pretty much it. And then when we get to Travis Scott, Travis Scott, he recently did an interview, and he did an interview with Charlamagne the God. And basically he's not, I don't blame him for not taking any accountability for what happened, because if he says, I'm sorry about this, I'm sorry with that, yes, it's my fault, he would be in a legal battle where they're suing him for, they're saying 100 billion, they're saying 2 billion, they're saying 100 million, you know what I mean? So in any event, he was well versed when he did the interview with Charlamagne the God when it comes down to, Travis Scott. And so Travis Scott is saying that he really didn't know what was going on. He said he didn't see anything. He said one time he saw something in the back, and he said he saw lights, but he said he didn't know if the lights were the ambulance. He didn't know who it was. He thought maybe it was a fan in the audience that had lights on. And so once he found out that they was okay and that situation was taken care of, he got back on stage and he started performing. And he's saying that he couldn't hear people screaming and trying to talk to him or anything like that, because he said he had the ear bugs in. He said there was pyro, there was music, there was so much going on stage that, only thing he could see was what people, it seemed like everybody was having a good time. He didn't know that anything was going on until one time he looked to the side of the stage and somebody said, hey, we need help. And then he assisted that person. That's what he said. And, but there's tons of videos that is showing that people are pointing out that he had to hear what these people were saying. And Travis responded to that situation saying he did not hear what people were saying. He didn't know what they were saying because he has things in his ears. And he was basically, people are really upset because they said after the tragedy had went on at Astro World Festival, that he continued to stay on stage for 40 minutes. And he responds to that, well, he was told in his earpiece that, after the guest gets off stage, then we're going to close down the concert. So it was 40 minutes. He was like, he was not told to shut down, get off stage. We're closing down the event. They said after the guest finish and goes off the stage, I don't know if it was Drake he was talking about. I believe it was Drake, but he didn't want to say his name. Nobody wants to be connected to this festival at all. That's an entertainer. And so he said that they radio him that after the guest gets off stage, we're going to close down the concert. He said they didn't tell him there was immediate danger. There was immediate like people being hurt, and it was basically considered like a danger zone and any event with the situation. So he's saying that it's not his fault. So that's what Travis Scott says when he talks to Charlamagne the God. And then also Travis Scott said he does not take it personal when other artists are stopping their concerts and checking on their audience and making sure that they're okay. He said he understands that they don't want to end up like him, and they don't want to be in a situation that he is in. And so, Y'all making me laugh. So they don't want to be in a situation that he's actually in. So he said he's not taking it personal that other artists, because as you guys know, there's been plenty of other artists. Every time like something's happening and they're having a show, somebody look like they're sick, somebody look like they're falling out, somebody looking like anything, they'll stop the show and be like, "Are you okay? Let's get assistance from you for you." So in any event, when it comes down to it, Travis Scott said he doesn't take that personal. He said they got to do what they got to do. And also Travis Scott feels, he was asked, what do you think about people saying that, it was a ritual that you was having and this is something that you wanted to happen? He says that's totally bogus. I'm of God. He said he's a child of God. He's a Christian. He loves God. He grew up with God and God is everything. And he was like, there's nothing about me that's demonic and blasé the third. And then Charlamagne asked him, what about your music? Your music gets rah-rah. Like when people come to your shows, it's like a raging show. People have rage. How, back in the day, we used to have slam, like you slam each other, or jump into the audience and things of that nature. But he is saying that, the people that showed up wasn't there to do their raging. They have, so when you go to Travis Scott's concert, they have a certain thing called raging, and I guess you get mad and you do a woo woo woo, ha ha ha, you do all this other stuff, like they be freaking out and shit, you know what I'm saying? They be doing the most, they be letting all that energy out. But baby, if it was done a different way, it would be different. But in any event, people get hurt. So basically Travis Scott is trying to say that it's not, he was not doing anything satanic at all, and it was no satanic ritual. And he goes, he understands the conspiracy of people saying things of that nature, but that's not what he was doing. And if he was, it's not like he's gonna say, oh yeah, Charlamagne, I was, you know what I mean? But he did address it. And then he also addressed that the families refusing to take his money to pay for their funerals. Travis Scott said, it's okay, I understand they're hurt, they're in pain, and they probably don't want to deal with me or talk to me or have anything to do with me. I don't take it personal because they're grieving in their own way, but I just wanted them to let them know that, I'm here for them, and if they need me, they can call me and all this other stuff. And he said he understands the rejection that they have for him, but he says that he don't know if he's ever going to get over this situation if the families don't forgive him. And he basically says these families are his families, blasé the third, And he also is throwing blame at the concert people. I think Live Nation. So he did call out Live Nation. Well, Charlamagne actually called out Live Nation and Score More. And so he says, he was asked, so how much responsibility do you think that Live Nation and Score More should have in this situation? Because there was 50,000 people there. And so when it comes down to it, Mr. Travis Scott basically said that, he just wants to get down to the bottom of the situation and find out what happened so it doesn't repeat itself and it doesn't happen again. So I don't know who trained this mother sucker, but he's a great client to have that take the stand, because he didn't, but they're going to use the Charlamagne interview against him in court. So I hope he knows that. But in any event, he had to speak to the public because, his brand is taking a hit. And also he was asked, how do you feel about the corporations, not wanting to do business with you? How do you feel about corporations, period, that are basically don't have your back? And Travis Scott said, F the corporations. He don't care about the corporations. He only deal with certain people that, he feels that are his people. And he says he doesn't really mess around, when it comes to magazines, because as you guys know, there was a magazine that was supposed to be on the cover, him and KylieJenner, and basically they scrapped the magazine because KylieJenner brand can be all messed up, you know what I'm saying? So they're trying to keep a low profile, like they are not together, because they don't want to mess up their brand. And actually him being on the show with any of the sisters, it was alleged that he was asked to not be on the show and they're not going to film. They're going to cut any of his scenes out, or whatever he had filmed with them. So, he was asked about his relationship with Khloe. He was like, oh, these same people that are dogging you and talking about the tragedy that happened, now they move right on to your relationship to find out if you and Khloe are still together. He goes, yeah, they want to know about our relationship, but he wouldn't mention whether they're together. We know that they're together because she's pregnant, but at the same time, she can't mess up her brand, and he don't want her brand to be destroyed behind this, because they totally kind of putting the blame on Live Nation and Score More. They're putting the blame on, basically saying, it needs to, not, he didn't put the blame on them, but he was saying like that's their era of making sure, finding out what went wrong so it doesn't happen again. He said basically his job is to to get the artists together and have the creativity. And it's not only just a concert. He has rides, he has food things, he has all types of stuff. So in the beginning, when the Astro World Festival was supposed to begin, there was an outrage where a bunch of people, tore up the session stand. They was running through trying to get in free. And the police officer, he was telling Travis Scott about it. And the officer said that he wanted to cancel the show. But when he talked to Travis Scott about the situation, he said to Travis, like, yeah, we had, people getting unruly, and it seems like a lot of people are volatile, but, we got it under control when it comes to the concession stand and people running all over the place. And so in any event, Travis is saying that they didn't make it seem like there was a big problem. And he's basically saying after Live Nation shut down the concert, after the fire department and the police department declared there was a mass casualty event, he was told to continue to perform on stage for 40 minutes. And then after that, they shut it down. But he didn't know why they were shutting down the concert. But that's why the concert continued to go on 40 minutes, because he wasn't told to get off stage, clear the stage. They told him after the guest that's on stage gets off, then we're going to shut down the concert. And that was 40 minutes after the fire department, the police department declared it a, massive casualty, like a tragic type of event. So what do you guys think about that? Is his music good? I don't know. I don't think I have heard it before. I heard some of his songs, but so long. I pray for Stormy. Both of her parents. Oh, I know, Jordan. Yes, and at one point in time, there were stories going viral on Twitter about Stormy, and people was just dragging that little girl. I felt so bad. Yes, that's right, Felicia Butler. And that's what he did. He went to the KylieJenner Ralph. That's what he said. Was there a whole bunch of folks who needed to be held accountable for that? Yes. So yes, a whole bunch of people need to be held accountable. I remember watching one of the videos of the security. He was like, this is my first time ever having a security job. They only paid me $10 an hour. How is that going to happen? They didn't have enough security. They didn't have like a strategy plan to actually, like, if there was something to happen, how do you get the crowd under control? How do you exit? How do you set it up? Like, you have fire drills in school. Like, it's going to be different because you got people under the influence. You got people under substance. You got, people wiling out and going crazy, and they're raging or whatever. And it was just really unfortunate about the 9-year-old and the other people. So rest in peace, rest in power to all the people that have been affected by the Astro World events, because their family is never going to be the same. Yes, that money is going to come in and they're going to live good a little bit, but it's just how they got it. You know what I mean? That they had to lose somebody to get to where, to have all this money. So in any event, it's so many lawsuits that is going on against, Travis Scott, which is just, it is what it is. But hopefully the people that really should be held accountable for this tragic event should be held accountable for it. Having 50,000 people there. He had events before and it wasn't this bad. I don't know if they had a new security team. They didn't have enough there. They didn't, they're saying the barriers that they put up, the barriers was the worst thing. Point blank, period. And so when it comes down to it, Travis Scott is speaking to the public because people coming for him. And you guys have seen all the videos they're saying of Travis Scott, former manager. Travis Scott almost washed me deceased from this world. And so there's been so many different things pointing to his character. So in any event, he had to speak, and I think it was a place for him to speak with Charlemagne. Charlemagne the God wasn't hard on him or difficult, but he did say, what about your music? Won't you change the way you put your music out? I mean, the things that you say and the message in your music. He goes, the message in my music is okay. I don't know what you're talking about. It's these people that didn't kind of do what they supposed to do, you know, when it comes to this event happening where people wasn't protected at all. And it's just really just crazy. This is really, really just a tragic event. And he seems like, he cried a little bit, the reality TV tears. He's been around enough reality TV stars like Kylie Jenner and the Kardashians where he did it, but he did seem very remorseful. And of course, he's going to be remorseful when they can take billions of dollars from him and things of that nature. But he said he didn't see anything like that was so bad and terrible. He thought the people that were supposed to be doing their job was taking care of things that were happening. So I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm like, Lord have mercy. He said he only seen one person and he stopped and make sure that person was okay. And then that was it. So that's how he feels about the situation. They high security via text. What in I know. They was paying them people. But in this photo right here, I was telling you guys in this photo right here, how he put his feet on his mom that's in church. I was telling you guys, it kind of makes me feel like, he's still somewhat into God and things of that nature, but everybody's saying like, yo, this was a sacrifice. I was like, Lord. And if you watch all the videos of, people talking about the event and people that were there and the things that they put up, it just looks very, very crazy. And it was like, yo, they said, it's like they put them all in a cage. Hey, what's up, Norris, Tony? So that's pretty much it with the situation. We did the Jussie. Let me see if they updated any more charges with Jussie Smollett. Let me see. Yo, your boy guilty. Fucking Jussie Smollett, man. Jussie is a mess, man. This man's crazy. I don't care what nobody say. Jussie is crazy. We say Kanye West is certified, but Jussie. Okay. It says a jury in Cook County has found actor Jussie Smollett guilty of felony disorderly conduct for staging a fake hate crime nearly 3 years ago. Prosecutors say the former Empire star arranged for two men to attack him, wrap a blah blah around his neck, and dose him with some bleach in downtown Chicago, yelling, slurs. And that Smollett repeatedly lied to the police about the incident. The verdict was announced Thursday day after Smollett took the witness stand to tell the jury there was no hoax. The jury deliberated for a little more than 9 hours over 2 days before finding Smollett guilty on 5 of the 6 counts of charges that he is facing, which were related to a false report he gave on the day of the attack. He was acquitted on 1 count of giving a false report to the police at a later date. So I guess he made 2 reports, but the second report, they acquitted him of the second report. So it was 6 charges altogether. So now he only had 5 counts. So he's been charged in the other, 5 charges that were stemming from him actually filing a false police report. Smollett faces as much as 3 years in prison. The verdict was a round-sounding message by the judge that, in fact, Mr. Smollett did exactly what he said he did. Special prosecutor Dan Weber said at a press conference after the jury decision was announced, the 39-year-old Smollett now faces up to 3 years in prison. A sentence hearing has not been set yet. Central to the prosecution case was the testimony of the 2 brothers who told juries that Smollett hired them to carry out the attack in January of 2019, saying the actor paid them $3,500 and gave them $100 for expenses. Prosecutors say they believe Smollett wanted to use the attack to gain publicity for himself and also to help the brothers out as well with their careers. So the two brothers, they say that they feel vindicated. They feel vindicated in the situation. Lord, it would be crazy if they set Jussie Smollett up, Lord, like that. But in any event, the two brothers, they said that they feel vindicated that, he was found guilty. Lord, Jussie is crazy. Jussie is dead up crazy. Like, yeah, it wasn't a win case, Jussie. You could have just took your losses, paid the court, and it would have just been that. So that's the situation. Jussie Smollett. Oh my God. It just how many security guards did they have? 10, if that. Hey Lisa. I don't even know. They didn't have enough. They didn't have enough for nothing. And they didn't have nobody trained. They didn't do any type of, drills or anything. Like, it was just sad. It's just sad because it didn't have to happen that way. Juicy happy, right? He'll be targeted in prison. Lord, you are so messed up, LA. Vindicated. They are accomplices. Don't care. Lock them up too. They said they feel vindicated. They said the two brothers said that they feel vindicated that they actually told the truth. She said, hell no. They was a part of this shit. They should be going to jail too. I know. I don't know, but they're saying that since Jussie Smollett does not have a criminal record, he might not be facing time in jail. So we shall see how this situation is going to pan out. The judge hasn't came down with a ruling or what he's going to sentence Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett is still a black man, and the judge has seen all this evidence, so the judge is going to gather his senses, and we're going to see if he's going to get any jail time at all. The maximum is 3 years. Lord, 3 years, Jussie? Jussie, you could have been working by now. If you would have just omitted back then, you would have been working right now. You could have just went to a mental institution, got a 5150, got some psychological help, told the world that, mental health is important, especially to the LGBT community and the black community. And therefore, you could have been on work and been on somebody's stage somewhere performing. But in 3 years, you've been kind of like hiding. You've been on the low. You've been running. You haven't been working. People have been distancing themselves from you. It's like, Jussie, like you just threw your whole shit down the drain. I wonder how does that feel? But it's possible that he's going to get work again. Somebody's going to hire him. He is talented. He is a good actor. He can sing. He imitates Prince a lot. So maybe. I don't know what to do with this. Is Jussie really guilty? They say he's guilty. He's been found guilty. Set him up as the fall guy. They probably did a whole nice little scheme on him, but it's just that it didn't add up. Like, they got to be really smart to take him to the scene where they were going to stage the hoax and ride him around the block over and over. Jussie said that he was supposed to go work out with them, but they was going around the block. It was so many different things that it was a whole lot of conflict in Jussie's story of things that he was supposed to do, things that he didn't do, and where he was, him not handing over his phone. They possibly could set him up. Who knows? But in any event, him saying that the two people that attacked him, he said that they were Caucasian. Obviously, these two brothers are not, Caucasian. So where did he come up with that from, So let me see. Is this? No, this is not the one. Okay, like you can't like pick these dudes out. Like these dudes, it's freezing outside, I know. But come on, they're a tall one, a short one. Jussie, you don't know who they are. Why didn't you drop the dime on them? And then Jussie said the brothers had asked him for $2 million, and they said that they'll go away and never come back, and they won't testify against him. But for them not to go down, they rolled on Jussie. Jussie should have rolled on them and said, yeah, they're the ones that did it. But then Jussie said, he was so already deep into the lie. When you get deep into a lie sometimes, allegedly, it's just like you can't go back. Like, then you started to believe this shit. Then you think the worst thing ever was you to get convicted in court. And now you have this on your record for life. I don't know if it's a big deal to him or not, but in any event, you should have just been like, yo, listen, Yes, I filed a false police report. These guys did your work. You was looking for the assailants. It got too much public attention too. You had Donald Trump talking about it because they said the guy said MAGA. So it was just so much going on, and it was just like, Jussie, you should have. When they asked you, like, yo, yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with me. Yeah, I did it. They told him to pay the fine. He couldn't pay the $22,000. So yes, the man is, if anybody wants to jump on the StreamYard, I'm going to put it in the box so you guys can tell me what you think about the stories, or, share your opinion on it. We can get your opinion of what you think. Because I receipts and check stubs. I get with you, Miss T. What, Miss T? How many want Subway sandwich that? No, I know. Maybe 10 years ago, Subway was off the chain, but Subway's definitely like, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine taking I have to be starving to go to Subway. I mean, starving. Oh my goodness. We don't know what's in Subway anymore. Subway, you should just keep moving. That's all you should do when it comes to Subway. You should not eat any of that food from Subway. It's crazy. Okay, let me see. This case was a mess. It was like, Lord, right? He was doing so good, though. It's crazy. No, it is crazy. This is a real life TV drama. I know, like, Jussie was like, yo, I was with the brother. We was at the bathhouse. We was doing this. Jussie was like, yo, we were supposed to go work out, but we was riding around smoking. I was like, Jussie, you are just breaking the law and just, oh God, Jussie. I'm like, and I liked Empire. I liked Jussie on Empire. I did. I liked all of them on Empire. I used to watch Empire every time it came on. He took a foot long at 2 a.m. to a whole another meeting. I know. To a whole nother meeting. It was just like, yo, this man. I don't even know why Faith Evans is there, but I don't know why she came up, but she's up there. So when it comes to, what do you guys think when it comes to Faith Evans and Stevie J? Stevie J is gonna get that woman's money. He's not gonna get it all, but he's gonna get a good part of her money. He's gonna get a really good part of her money. So just beware of that. But at the same time, Faith says that she is not, she's asking the judge not to give him spousal support, and that he doesn't take any of her property or anything of that nature, allegedly. But it seemed like Faith and Stevie J made up at one point. And so to me, it seems like now the story went viral again earlier this week, saying that Stevie J want spousal support, but that was already talked about. And then that was talked about the week before, 2 weeks ago. And then you had the video of Faith Evans and Stevie J having fun at the beach. Then you have the video of, Stevie J chastising his wife, because she cheated, and that's been released. So it seems like Stevie J wanted to get his wife caught up, and he did. But to me, I think they're still together. You know what I mean? I don't know why they didn't dismiss the divorce. I guess it's still pending. Stevie J's. I don't know if Stevie J's using the divorce as to control Faith, because he can't control her because she's out here. He alleged that she's cheating on him. She cheated on him in their house and stuff like that. And Stevie J alleges that he's watching Faith's son, which has autism on the high end spectrum. And so with that situation, Stevie J is going to claim he wants his attorney fees paid. He wants to know how much money she makes, her residual, her assets, her debt, everything. He wants spousal support. He wants attorney fees. He wants all this. But I think that he might be using it as a tool to keep Faith with him or to keep her under control as well. Or he could be wanting to walk away and find him another, Panamanian, Puerto Rican princess, whatever the case that he might be trying to do, because he's going to be on Love and Hip Hop Monday. So Love and Hip Hop comes on actually Monday. So it's going to be Love and Hip Hop, but it's going to be all the cast together. There's going to be a wedding. Young Jock is getting married and things of that nature. So Erica and Safari, they are fake, phony liars, just like Ray J and Princess Love. So anytime I see them on TV, I'm going to dog them. I'm going to rag them out. They don't play with our emotions. They done had us up in here cussing and fussing, writing in the comments, all types of crazy shit. And the whole time, these low budget, rich ass actors been lying. So Erica Mena was breaking all types of damn tears on TV. I haven't did a video yet, but I can't wait to drag Erica. Oh, and Safari, you lying son of a gun. You had us, people was going against one another. No, Erica's the good one. No, Safari's the good one. No, Safari's a narcissist. No, Erica's a narcissist. They both are, and they both been lying this whole freaking time, and they still together. Safari got videos of him sitting outside of his house putting on a waist trainer for a commercial for Monte. He's at home with Erica. I can't stand them. If I had some eggs, I would throw it at him. I swear. They made me so mad. You know how many times I was in the comments arguing, people going back to back? You know what I'm saying? And these mother effers are sitting here lying the whole time. You low down dirty. I hope y'all get everything that you deserve. I hope you rip each other's heads off in your relationship. The way that you lie, you won't sit there and lie and play games about your marriage and being a bad father, him not being there. Erica was out here like, he didn't come to the birth. Oh, these people are low down, dirty son of a guns, just dirty. She was like, oh, my poor baby been in the hospital for an extra 10 days and he didn't come by. Oh, and that's all a lie. I tell you, leave America alone, America. I'm so mad. I'm so mad, Major. I'm so mad. Major, I'm so mad. Yeah, I'm so mad. They are so dirty. Thank you. Keep it 1,000, lady. Hey, Williams, how you doing? What did you say, Major? Not Erica and Safari. Oh my God. Listen, some of y'all was here. Y'all seen the videos. Y'all seen this. You should have. And then people, throwing bricks at me because I'm saying this. Oh my God, they were lying the whole time. I can't stand them. They need a Grammy. Safari going to see the lawyer. Safari going to see the lawyer. Oh, I want this case to be declared before the baby's born. And we was all like, oh my God, that is so unconscionable for Safari to do that, while she's pregnant. Oh, wait. It's so bad. It is so bad. I don't even know if that was running. I hope not. But yeah, they were lying the whole time, y'all. Hey, what's up, Trippy B Farms? What's going on? You guys check out Trippy B Farms channel. Cheers. All stay lifted. What's up? What's going on? What did you say, Ralph? Stevie J playing that piano, looking like his breath will run you out the room. Ralph, what? What'd you say? What'd you say, Tony? Stevie McNasty is a broke low town. Oh Lord, I already know. Like this is so crazy. I mean, so Safari and Erica Mena are still together. They're still doing their thing. They're still together. They're still lying. So we're going to see them on TV. And they're going to be like, I got the videos of them dancing and having, the greatest time in the world with each other. I just haven't had the chance to talk about it because you guys know I had gotten sick, blase the third. But in any event, yeah. But when it comes to Faith Evans and Stevie J, so I believe that Stevie J is trying to control Faith Evans with this divorce. Possibly he may want a divorce and he may want to get rid of Faith and move on with somebody else that he can fake, something with or a business with. But if he still wants to live that lifestyle and live as comfortable, it's probably better that he's with her, because he probably got access to take some of her money. Probably got his own card. He knows the code and things of that nature. But he may be trying to control her because she's allegedly out here cheating on him. And so therefore he's threatening her, well, I'm going to take your money. We ain't got no prenup. So therefore you better act right and get in line. That could be a part of control that he's using on Faith, that he's going to walk away with some of her money because, she's been pretty decent, making money and consistently making money. And also in her previous divorce, I don't think her second husband took any money from her like that. And her first husband, he was deceased, he departed from this earth. So in any event, the divorce, the paperwork is still in the judge's office or at the courthouse, but neither one of them have severed it. So it's still in the process. So I don't know if he's dangling over her head. That's what it seems like, because it seems like Faith Evans wants to stay with Stevie, and it seems like he's ready to go. He did this. I know he wanted her to do TV. He did Growing Up Hip Hop. He's about to do Love and Hip Hop that we're going to see on Monday. I'll be watching that show. I just got to catch up with Black Ink. But in any event, so we're going to see. There's a lot going on with Faith Evans and Stevie J. We'll see I don't know if they're actually going to go through with the divorce, but as of now, Faith, you're probably better off getting rid of him now than waiting another 4 or 5 years, to move him out, or to get out before there's any more harm done to y'all. So in any event, we shall see. It's a mess. So she went back. So, well, it's still on and popping in the courthouse, but Jussie's a narcissist. Lord, crazy one. You supposed to, some narcissists are smart. You know what I mean? He's not smart at all. So we shall see. You guys, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Thank you, moderators, for coming through. Thank you, each and everybody, for coming through and your support. I always appreciate it. I appreciate your comments on the upload videos. I appreciate your comments. And, the chat bar over here, I got nothing but love for y'all. And I just appreciate y'all so much. I pay attention to who you guys are. Your name is. What's your name, shorty? What's your name, shorty? What's your name? But thank you so much for the support, yo. For real. Like, that's real shit. And I appreciate it. And I say it all the time because I just want you guys to know how I feel. And I appreciate it. I love y'all. Y'all are my family from a different mother. Y'all are my family. Like, when I see y'all names and I see the people, and I see you, I'll be like, yo, that's my people. Like, yo, you here? Oh, I'm so happy. I like y'all. You know what I mean? I like what you say. I like what you put out there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem with anything that you guys say or anything like that. Like, I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinions. I want you to crack jokes, So, just as much as I'm entertaining, I'm getting entertainment from you guys as well. And it's definitely much well appreciated. Much love. Thank you, LA. Thank you, Major. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. Thank you, Katie. Pont. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Felicia Butler, Hellisburg, Mississippi. Thank you, Major. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you, Rhonda Williams. I appreciate y'all. Trippy B Farms, you got that good bud. What's up, Norris Tony? What's up, Ralph? Thank you, Ralph. Thank all of you guys for just taking the time out and just spending some time with me. Miss T, Nolan's in the building, baby. LA. Y'all are so sweet, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys have a blessed, wonderful, good night. So much love. We got to talk about some more stuff, but we'll do that another day. Peace and love. Peace and love, baby. Oh, I got a question. Can you guys tell me, for the review of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, do you want a video upload or do you want to go live on that? do you want a live video for Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip? Do you want a live video so we can comment together, or do you want to upload? Love all of us. I love you all. Y'all love each other, baby. So tell me what you want. If you want a upload or you want a live video of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. I just don't know how I'm going to control myself because they get on my nerves. Like, Lord, these ladies are so grimy and they're so sickening. Ugh. Like, it's just like watching 2-year-olds and adult bodies, and you watching the fakery and the fake games that they play and the fake lies that they say and how they try to portray themselves to be innocent, like they didn't do nothing wrong and they're all goody two shoes. Okay, live. All right, Miss T. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I would come back, but it'd probably be really late tonight, 11 o'clock, or we'll do it tomorrow around like 5 o'clock. Because I'm gonna talk crazy. I already know I am. Cause I can't stand that Melissa. I can't stand that Melissa, and I can't stand that Ramona. Oh, but Ramona, I can't stand her, but she is hella entertaining. I can't stand her. I can't believe the shit that she does, man. Like I said it in the previous video, Ramona went to she went to an opera show, Ramona. She went to an opera show, y'all, and she acted a fool in the opera show. She made them people have the people that was working, taking the tickets, the ushers and things of that nature. She gave them such a hard time. They kept telling her to put on her mask. She wouldn't put on her mask, and she kept putting her drink on the stage because she had floor seats. They kept telling her she can't put her drink there, and they had to stand there and watch her not put her drink there. And as soon as they turn their back and walk away, she'll turn around and put her drink back on the stage. Like, yo, she is a mess. Oh, I will, Miss T. I'll put it up there. So I'll schedule it tonight because I'll watch it tonight because I know it'll probably be too late. You guys will be in bed by then. You know what I mean? I'm a late owl. I'm like a vampire. Like I've never been a person to sleep at night. Lord have mercy. Ramona is cool. Yo, Ramona is not acting. She is really cuckoo. Like, I know she's not acting, but why do they keep spoiling her? Okay, thank you, Lisa. Welcome. Major, who does that doing a performance? That's what she did. It was on Radar Online, and I was reading Radar for something else, and then she popped up, and I don't be talking about the Mother Housewives. So in any event, she popped up, and I read the story. I was like, this woman is terrible. People was like, yo, she's giving the people that work there such a hard time. Like, it was just so sad that she actually does this. And then it's even worse to have, Kyle sit there and put her in a fetal position and hug her while she's acting bad. She don't need that type of reinforcement. She needs to stand on her own and knowing that nobody's with her. You're on this island by yourself, but they keep coddling her. If there was anybody else acting like she was, they would totally be like, we're not filming with you. We don't want nothing to do with you. We're going to isolate ourselves from you. And Kyle, she's two-faced. She acts like she likes Kenya and, but she goes to Cynthia and say these things. And then she's like, oh, I can't believe Kenya did that, but look what Ramona's been doing. You haven't checked Ramona for the things that she's doing. You're holding her and coddling her because, you feel sorry for her, but she's doing it to her own self. How is the lady going to ever learn when there's somebody on a TV show that's going to put her in their arms and coddle her? Then when it comes to Luann gets on my nerves too as well, because like, how can you be such a fool? How can you be so stupid? Now, Kenya Moore got to help you get back at Ramona because if Kenya Moore wasn't there, Ramona was going to walk all over Luann and she was going to sit there and take it and just like, okay, Ramona, I love you. Like, these ladies are just so sickening. But I'm so surprised that I like Teresa. Ramona has been that way for years. And she's always peed her pants. She always peed her pants. I be up late too. Okay, all right. Surprisingly, I actually like Ultimate Girls Trip and Portia shit show. Me too. I ain't gonna even lie. Ramona tries the first black castmate. Yes, she did. Real Housewives of New York. Yes, it's horrible. I love to. Okay. See, we kind of got some things in common. Like Teresa was being real. She was like, "Yo, she poked a bear, and this is what she's gonna get." And I like Teresa for not switching up and not trying to be like everybody else. Like she's standing on her own and how she feels, and she's not gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you're crying." No, that's not Teresa. Teresa, I just feel sorry for her. I'll show her my family, my kids, my boyfriend. Maybe one day she can have one. It's like, Lord, just call Ramona pissy boots. Ramona on the floor. Ramona on the floor. I can't strip Lord. You lying. You lying. You lying. You lying. Me sisters. Okay, that's good, Lisa. I was like, I haven't watched New Jersey Housewives in a long time, but to see Teresa, I was like, yo, she stayed real. Like she ain't putting on airs and she ain't trying to be goody two shoes with nobody. And I like that. All right, thank you guys so much. Peace and love.